March and July are two new innovative works in our collection and the outcome of a very intense development process together with our own supplier in the Netherlands, where the works are now also getting produced. July and March are produced in the same way, the only difference is the pile height being used. So March has a long pile height and July a shorter one, and this is giving them their own distinctive look. What makes those works so special is the combination of production method and finishing method used. To start with, the qualities are being tufted, and tufting itself is a non-constructive technique, meaning that you would always need to add a latex or an adhesive backing to fixate the pile to the ground cloth and ensure that the yarns cannot be pulled out. March and July have no latex, but the pile is still fixated very well, but with a different technique, felting. So not using any adhesive for a tufted work is completely new and innovative. It is reducing drastically on used chemicals by leaving out the adhesive. It is potentially more easy to recycle because you are not mixing too many different materials, and it has its complete own aesthetic quality. Since we feel this is a truly new idea, we have been applying for a patent, which is a very long process, but it is currently pending, and of course we hope to get it, so that we eventually gain an even more unique market position for this product. The yarn used for March and July is 100% New Zealand woolen twine, and in preparation for tufting, 6 yarns get plied together in bundles, and those bundles are then used to feed the tufting needles. All rectangular rugs are machine tufted on a so-called pass tufting machine, and this machine is being developed by our supplier themselves. This machine has 30 needles next to each other, which are parallel tufting in the ground cloth, inserting these bundles of yarns, creating the pile surface. Round or odd shapes are tufted by hand, so they are not made on the machine because then you would have a lot of waste. But when you tuft by hand, you only tuft with one needle at a time and also only one row at a time. So you don't have the 30 needles next to each other. Because of this small difference in technique, you sometimes also see a slight difference in the surface. In the next step, really the magic is happening. During the washing, only a natural soap is being added, and this is changing the pH value of the water and thereby the molecular structure of the wool. Together with heat and mechanical frictions, the yarns start randomly to felt together in bundles, creating a very vivid surface. These differences in thicknesses of bundles you can also see reflected in the sample material, where some are finer felted and some have more thicker bundles, and this you will also find within the final works. As final finish, the surface gets shaved, removing the fuzz, and the borders are on the backside finished with a band. With this quality, we really recommend to add an underlay, which prevents from slipping and is also stabilizing the work on the floor. Due to the shrinkage happening during the felting process, the edges start to look organic, an effect which is nicely emphasizing the natural character of the work. The names we found by looking into the fields filled with sheep at different times of the year. March looks like the long, curly and irregular fleece of the sheep just before the shaving, where July resembles the short and neat fleece of high summer just after the shaving has been taken place. For the colors we have been inviting Muller van Zeveren, who is a Belgian design duo, and they are able to combine materials, colors and shapes into the most amazing objects, installations and products. The color palette which they have been creating is fitting their work very well, and the palette has a good balance between some very characteristic colors and a more neutral solid base. March and July both have 9 colorways, wherefrom 5 neutral tones are identical. The remaining 4 shades are different and distinguishing and strengthen the identity of each quality.